And we are live,
Fantastic. All right.
I think.
Does somebody want to hop on Twitch really
Yeah,
quick?
I'm
And
doing that right now.
Give me a second.
No.
Yeah, I think we're live.
yeah, it says stream's going, so I think
Where
we're
am
good.
I?
Who really knows?
How do I
All
get this
right.
back to normal?
I guess thanks so much for hopping in, everybody. Today, due to us missing a couple of our fine feathered friends, we've decided to run a one shot. So I'm actually going to be DMing an introductory campaign for TROIKA, which is it's just a different TRPG background. It's not a lot like 5e at all, but it has the same kind of things where you're trying to do stuff. You roll to see if it succeeds, you get into fights, all that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm Faye. I'll be DMing for this particular event, and then I guess would you guys like to go around and introduce your characters that you rolled up?
I am Justin, the usual DM, which I am taking a break this time for once. I will be playing a character called Tila, a parchment witch. About her, I will not disclose too much just yet.
All right,
Want me to go next?
sure.
I am Meek. I am not feeling 100% right now, so probably
Meek
tell.
has the vid.
Yeah. So I am playing a character called Smirch, the Befouler of Ponds, worshipper of the Great Toad, and servant to his will. Don't mess with me, or I'll fill your lungs with water. That's
It's
it.
not where I thought that was going. All right, thank you. Zephyr?
I
Or I guess Z.
will be
Zach.
playing. Oh, I still haven't named myself. I'm gonna go with what Faye decided. I'm playing Carl.
What?
That was me, but yeah,
Oh, was it Meek?
yeah.
Okay, Meek named me. I'm
Great,
Carl.
Carl.
I'm playing a Carsogen,
Uh-huh.
and I know nothing about them, so it'll be fun.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like we're off to a really great start here. So just before we get into the meat of the actual campaign, I just wanted to explain a little bit about how rolling's gonna work. So in this game, just so everyone's on the same page, the only dice that we roll are d6s. And then what we practice is called roll under and roll versus. So in general, rolling under is just like it sounds. You do 2d6, and then the intention is to score equal or under a specific number. This is mainly used in any sort of unopposed situation. So if you're climbing a wall or trying to open a door or doing something like that. Rolling 2d6s or two sixes, so getting 12 is always going to result in a failure. So unlike D&D, high bad.
Thank you. I needed
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome.
Hi.
And then roll versus is mainly used for any sort of combat situation or a contested roll, strength checks, things like that, where two opponents are going to roll 2d6, add any applicable bonuses, and then compare the results. And then in that situation, the higher total does win. So it's going to be important to tell whether or not we're doing a roll under or a roll versus as we go in, and I, as the DM, will make sure to let you know what you're going to be doing. And also be, of course, providing any opposing rolls for the roll versus. Um, so that's kind of how that works. Do you guys have any questions before we get started?
Yes.
I
Okay.
roll versus the GM to win the world.
So the in most like D&D, there's usually like a goal. Do we have a goal?
Yeah, so I have like a little campaign that we'll do, just like it's just a one shot basically. So
Ah,
we'll go into the thing, I'll give the prompts, and I'll give you your goal, and we're just going to be creating a story just like we do with any other TRPG.
Okay, can I level up?
No.
no,
I
there's
mean,
no
you can level
levels.
up with Troika, but
You can.
not right now. Yeah, there's a whole system. Like this is meant to be long lasting, or at least lasting longer than a single session if you wanted to. But yeah,
Like 5 gum.
like 5 gum.
That
All
doesn't
right.
last very long.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started.
Woot
Woot woot.
Uh,
Toot toot.
So, our adventure is actually going to be starting in a very grand, beautiful, bustling hotel called the Blank Mange and Thistle. It is very extravagant. It's cast in gold and chrome. There are chandeliers, ironwork, really thick, colorful, mismatched shag carpets, paintings of every single style of taste and era. There are guests and nooks buried in deep chairs, seemingly built for them. Mandrels are everywhere. The smell of brass polish and artificial cherry fill the air. You guys arrive. Into this hotel after a long journey, looking for any sort of suitably glamorous accommodations to spend the night. This is your first few days in the city of Troika, and you guys, yeah, you just need a place to spend the night. So you guys have entered this hotel looking for digs. So you walk into this vast foyer. In the distance, around an oddly long walk is the concierge, and then along the way there are various folks just hanging out, sitting down, having conversations. It is nighttime when you arrive.
I walk up to the nearest being.
Just any person.
Yes.
All right, so I guess the closest person to you is probably a bellhop that was holding the door.
Flesh person, I need your assistance. Where is your nearest bog or marsh? Is it
This is
in this hotel building?
there is I did get a report that there is some flooding on the third floor, I think. Is that close enough? I don't think we have a bog in the hotel, sir. Are you
Your
wearing
lack of
shoes?
knowledge frightens me. No, what are those? Goodbye.
Oh, all right. Have a
I
great
walk in.
day.
I smell.
So we're all together? Just to.
Yep, you
Okay.
guys all arrive together. You do not necessarily know each other, but you do all arrive at the same time.
I then walk up to that same person, kind
He
of
looks very confused.
slunched to like the side, kind of like tilted a little bit. And I'm sorry. Did you say there's some flooding?
Oh, do you need maybe like a glass of water?
A lozenge?
No, how dare you?
Oh, I'm
Insult.
so sorry. Oh, I
Are you,
apologize.
is this a threat?
Well, oh no, of course not. You just seem a little dry, is all.
Yes, I'd prefer.
We do. I did get a report that there may be some a little bit of flooding on. I think the third floor. I could be wrong on the exact floor, but there's a slight amount of flooding. No real problem. We're getting it taken care of as we speak.
It
No.
better not be a problem.
Okay. Yes. Sure. Uh. Totally.
And then she goes to like walk away, but like her back kind of like slings backwards. And as she's like walking
Ew.
away, her like face kind of looks back at him, just folding backwards, and she goes, "Your flesh does look nice, though."
The fuck?
Horrifying. He went from looking very confused and a little grossed out to just looking a little bit terrified. This man's had a long day already, and it's only been 2 minutes.
The mouth isn't even moving; it's just
Gross.
drawn
Gross.
on.
It's drawn on.
Yes.
Please describe your character.
She is beautiful. She is perfection. Her skin is paper. And she has drawn on a lovely personality on her face.
Oh wow! All right, so like her
Literally
face
paper.
is it like a paper bag, like a sandwich bag, or is it like
Think of
mummy
it more so of
style?
like a little bit mummied style. Like it is like wrapped around her. She's got paper that is resembling some like hair coming down. It is all painted. It is all painted down, and a little bit loose.
Okay,
Not
so
too tight on the
it could
skin
unravel at any time.
if you tug it.
Okay, gross. Okay,
But
and Meek, what
on it,
was
it's
your
just
character's
a
appearance?
lovely smile.
Lovely.
Smirch is kind of gangly. He is covered in moss and greens.
Ew.
He's wearing a sackcloth robes, which are just like dyed in green. And I want to say he's wearing like a big lily pad on his head. That's like the kind of like how they have the long brim hats, but he's wearing just a big lily pad.
Is there a frog on top?
There is.
Fantastic. That's the best detail I think you could have added. All right, great. And then I guess Carl, as you enter the hotel, what would you like to do?
Carl.
I just ask, sir, you said there was flooding on the 3rd floor.
Yep, yeah, huh?
How many floors are there?
Or
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It starts counting
There's
on its
floors above
fingers.
the flooding is the question.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
But
all
yeah,
I
no,
need to know.
there's not that many floors. He's just ridiculous. But there's like 5.
And then as I will leave, I'll smile and wave, and too many hands are on that arm, and too many mouths open to smile.
Okay, he goes confused and a little grossed out to scared and then back to confused. All right, so you guys all reach the front desk of this hotel. The concierge is a very small monkey in a suit with a
oh,
fez. He
Makes
is
Lava's the
working.
best one.
Yeah, he's working. He's writing some notes on a paper, and as you guys walk up, he goes, "Yes, hello. How can I help you find folks today?"
respectable primate. I need your moldious room.
Oh, we don't. I mean, I could get you a room that has a bathtub. Does that suffice?
This
You
is
could
on
fill
the
it with water and then sit in it, presumably.
And then befoul it. You're speaking my words.
Okay.
Give them to me
All
with
right.
exchange of money.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So he goes has makes a note for you and then hands you a key, and then
What is this?
it's the key to the room, sir.
This is the room?
No, you
Yes,
take
right
the
here.
key and
Befoul this room right now.
you go up to the 5th floor, you take a left and then a right and then another left and then you move forward 3 hallways and then take 2 more lefts and you'll be there.
Did you
Wouldn't that
did
just
you
make him
rem-
go in a circle?
did you remember that Sporpo? Okay,
All right.
good.
Good, great. Thank you so much. Enjoy your stay. And then
Sporpo, lead the way. My frog hops off my head and leads the way.
fantastic. That's a great
Is there
frog.
a fountain to befoul?
There's no fountains to befoul in the immediate vicinity, but you have hope for the further floors.
I will befoul this place yet.
All right, and then he looks to our parchment wizard. Parchment witch?
Which
I forget what the class was called or the race,
Parchment
the
being.
type.
can I can is
Well,
there a room that is far away from any bit of water?
well, we have rooms that you can decide not to turn the bathtub on in. They do come with a restroom, but you are within your rights to not use it, ma'am. I can assure you the insides are dry.
Then why is the man over there saying it's flooding?
Oh, that's just the 3rd floor, or we have it under control. We should have it taken care of shortly. You shouldn't
So
even run
then
into it. It
there
should
might
be
be
fine.
some flooding in the floors beneath. How am I? How
Oh, don't
How
worry.
sure
We'll
can you
put your room. We'll put your room on the 5th floor. That way you won't have any flooding. It's really the 3rd floor and then presumably down. So you should be all right. And then he sort of writes up and he's like, "Is that okay, ma'am?"
Well, it should. She fixes her jaw as it popped out.
Ugh,
It
gross.
should be
All right.
acceptable.
He like gags a little bit and he's like, "Okay, that's great." And then he hands you a key. So again, to the 5th floor, you'll want to go up to the 5th floor. You're going to want to take 2 lefts, a right, go straight, 3 hallways, go backwards 1, and then another right. And then he kind of moves you on your way, and then over
I
to
don't get
Carl.
confused.
I mean, sir,
Uh-huh.
you said there's flooding on the 3rd floor, potentially
Yep,
flooding below it, but there's
correct.
nothing happening here. The ground doesn't look wet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we have it very well contained.
So why send us to the 5th floor? Can I get a room on the 1st floor?
You actually cannot. Due to a festival in town today, most of our rooms are taken up. The only rooms that we have available are on the 5th floor. See, they're setting fireworks off on the roof, and it's going to be loud, so nobody wanted those rooms.
So
But I assure you, they are
as
still
she's
Also
just as
potentially
lovely.
Bernie.
she's like almost around the corner. Did you say fire?
We're setting up fireworks on the roof?
Yeah, on the roof, not inside the rooms, of course. But yes,
No,
off the roof.
I get that part. But if fire goes up, fire comes down.
I assure you, they're magical fireworks because this is the magical world of Troika, and we don't have fire here. It's not real. The fireworks fizzle out the
And I have
moment
a
they touch the edge of the
guarantee that
sky.
if my room catches on fire, I get my money back.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. If you survive.
You know what? I'll take it.
Fantastic. He'll write you up and then send you on your way. So you guys have all just been given keys to the 5th floor, which presumably you will need to get there together. Because I'm railroading you and don't want to do 2 separate adventures. All right, so you guys have 2 options right now. You can take the stairs or you can take the elevator, which you see. The stairs are just right off the side of the concierge area, and then the elevator is nearby, so you can see them both. You got
I feel like
2
the
options.
stairs are harder, but the
I mean,
elevator will be wetter.
why would the elevator be wet?
Because water comes down holes, hun.
You don't know where the flooding is. It could be
It's
like
on the 3rd floor.
a wet
Somewhere on the
back
3rd
room.
floor, there's an elevator.
I mean, the
There's
elevator
also
starts here and goes all the way up. It's not out of order though, so there doesn't seem to be any sort of damage or anything that would cause it to not be
I'm really
in
glad
order.
about that. I also did not know there was an option for the world to be out of order.
I mean,
I pick up Sportbo
ribbit.
and I oh thank you, my son. I turn towards paper lady. Hello.
How tall are you?
Uh
He said he's
like
lanky, so I was thinking he was pretty tall.
Yeah, I was thinking tall
let's
and
say like
skinny.
let's like 6 feet hunched.
That's not okay.
He's also very damp.
Yeah, I'm a little bit soggy. I have a lily pad on my head and I'm holding a moist frog.
Ribbit.
Um,
Hello.
she like takes a step back. Yes.
Ah, personal space. I have heard of that.
Have you?
Uh,
Oh, hello.
you could use a napkin.
The what?
Dry yourself off.
A towel?
The witch wants you to get her wet.
No.
Ooh.
Unless you're followers of the Great Toad.
Is the
Are
great toad
you?
the one in your hands?
Oh no, this is just one of his many kin. This is Sporpo. And I hold him aloft.
Toads tend to get wet.
Great Toad.
I love Sporpo, I would like to say.
Hey, maybe Sporpo is the great toad, and you're just ruining him by making him wet. Toads don't like water.
Is that true, Splorpo? I look him in his beady eyes.
He seems content with his life as they are.
Ah,
You can feel his froggy contentment rolling off of him.
I see you have attempted deception on me. Thank you. I will learn from this. And I put Sporpo on my head.
Sporpo stares into Carl's soul.
So, newfound friends. What are we doing? Are we going up the magical stairs? Or the mechanical elevator?
Repeat. I feel like the stairs will be more work, and the elevator will be wetter.
Where's
Also,
the moist coming from?
our route, the flooding on the 3rd floor.
I've never been
I'll
on an
check.
elevator.
I
I
push
didn't
the
know they
elevator.
were wet.
Is there water?
So you push the elevator and you hear sort of a cranking as it starts to descend and you wait for a bit. You probably wait like a good couple of minutes.
This is a
Give it a
slow
few minutes.
elevator.
Yeah, the lift is summit. It's with a wire cord set in the wall, which issues a rapid series of clatters when yanked. So like, there's no real button. It's like a rope that's like hanging in the wall, like think
Oh,
Spirited Away when they
There's
like
gonna be
get the
some small
water.
child like turning a thing in the
Don't
elevator
worry
making
about
room.
it. So you
the
pull
no.
this thing and it makes a clattering noise and then the lift you hear the thing coming down and as you're waiting the doors are chromed so you all get a good look at yourselves as it arrives and the chrome doors open and two persons covered entirely in interlocking metal plates step out in unison like every moment they chink 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 and they step out walk past you and further into the exit of the hotel. They walk towards that direction. Inside the lift is an ironwork cage with thick green shag carpet that you sink several inches into, and a small chandelier that is just low enough to brush against anybody, I guess, probably just Kaz's head. It's just like at 6 feet, so it's a little short.
Uh,
Um, and then as you look, the walls of the lift, because it's a cage, are painted. Um, Currently they are painted in just like a very lovely shade of navy. But as you look up, it looks like the paint lightens as you ascend. There's a tiny mandrill in another tiny red suit with a fez. This place seems to be populated by tiny monkeys. He's
oh,
operating some sort of arcane set of controls for the lift. He sort of nods at you guys as you come in, and then kind of points at it with like a questioning mark as if he's asking what room you would like to go to or what floor.
to our floor.
The one that's dry.
Floor 3.
The monkey looks confused. But the only one he got was 4-3, so y'all are gonna go to 4-3.
I went.
All right. He turns to this arcane device, presses a couple things, waves around a little bit, like does just a bunch of hubbub, and then the door of this chrome door slides shut, and then the caged door sort of creaks closed, and then you guys begin raising.
Is it still shiny on the inside?
Yes, it is chromed on both sides.
Just looking forward. Could be like, oh, I missed a spot. I
I
pull
don't
out
want
a
to be
little
in
brush.
here anymore.
I just tweak a little on my eye.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, much better.
It's good for you gotta, fix the makeup.
If you mess up, can you still fix it?
Yeah, how does that work?
Hey, can I bump her while she's doing
Are
it?
you gonna ask them that?
I'm asking her. I don't care.
Go for it, yeah.
Wit, I don't know. She's a witch. Uh, paper lady. Smirch has a question for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Paper lady.
I realized you were talking to me. My apologies.
Are you not paper?
I use it.
Are you a
Ah,
lady?
What's your
Tila?
Tila?
Indeed.
Ah, okay. So Tila is the marks you make on your face. Are they permanent or do they disappear over time?
Preferably permanent.
Okay, so if you messed up and you accidentally gave yourself a mustache, it would be permanent.
Well, I would just change it out. Don't be so silly.
So it's not permanent.
Well, it's permanent on the parchment.
Ah, paper.
Yes.
I've only
A
seen
marvelous
such
She is a
things.
paper lady.
Back in my swamp, we didn't use paper.
Such a shame. It is
Yes,
such a
it all dissolved in the
beautiful.
waddle.
Well,
So
that
what
is
are
your
you?
fault then.
I look over at Carl.
I'm Carl.
Oh, you are Carl.
I'm Carl.
That's nice.
He is of a Carl. Yes.
He's of Carl.
Is that the face that you got it from?
Huh?
Huh?
As you guys are finishing your introductions with each other, the door dings at floor 2. So it seems like you've gone up a floor, and
That
you
was all
are
one floor.
now. Yep,
All of that was
and
one floor.
and you are
It was
now
a
on
long ride.
the second floor. The door opens, and outside of the door is a cloud of green gas. I'm sorry, a cloud of green gas with little balloon bladders, like little balloons floating in it, supporting decorative jewelry, much like it's got earrings. It's got a necklace, but this is literally just a cloud of gas that you can see that has these balloons that are keeping the jewelry in place and things that it decides is pleasing and locations it thinks is pleasing. As you watch the mandrill at the door, the little monkey controlling the door, opens up a compartment and retrieves a tiny gas mask and puts it on his face before this individual enters the elevator. It does begin to slide in. What would you guys like to do?
Lock the door.
I
Lock the door?
Yes.
How would you do that? What do you
And
mean?
right there where the door opened.
So, like to keep these guys out or to keep the gas from entering?
Just more to be obnoxious.
Okay. So the gas form is a gas and therefore would slide right past you.
That's plus
But
one.
you
Can I take something that
opposing the
does it?
door. Are you going to do it latently?
I mean, I'm gonna try to be sneaky, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay, so he does have jewelry on him, so you can test a sleight of hand ability to attempt to steal.
I don't have that.
But one thing you do have to consider is the longer you stay within this, and the moment the door closes, you guys will begin to enter the drowning status because the gas is a lot. So you can either exit the facility or you can hold your breath until the gas form exits the elevator.
Is it wet? That's all I care.
It's not
'Cause
wet,
it's gas.
like because it's a gas. Yeah,
Okay, then I'm perfectly fine. I don't need to breathe.
fantastic. So you're good to go.
I
I
do need to breathe. I still want to steal something from him though.
I
Okay,
will
so
put Sporpo into my clothing so that he doesn't have to breathe in a lot of this creature, and I will try to hold my breath.
fantastic. And of course, you are welcome to communicate with the gas form as well. He is a life form.
Resident.
Yeah, he's a life form. You could talk to him. He or her,
Are
them,
you here
it.
for said
Hey.
festival?
And you just hear, yes, I am.
That's good.
Understand. You haven't been affected by the apparent flooding on the third floor above you?
Oh, flood! I have not noticed any flooding.
Oh, well, that's what they're all. Everyone is talking about it downstairs. They said it's very dangerous.
I
All the
would
rage.
certainly keep an eye out.
So much water.
And then you said you wanted to try to steal one of his baubles?
Yes.
Or their baubles? Alright, so,
M's bobbles.
so just so you know, the doors are going to begin closing. So if you attempt to steal, you'll be doing that as an action instead of resisting drowning. So, so you're gonna breathe in and you're gonna drown a little bit.
The
But that's
chemicals.
probably fine, right?
Sure.
So,
I don't know what drowning does to me.
okay, so we're gonna do an opposed check. So you're gonna take 2d6. I'm gonna use 2d6. You would use any assisted abilities that you have on your skill sheet. If you don't have that particular ability, the roll will be as is.
I don't have that ability.
Okay. So just let me know what you roll.
2 5s.
2 5s.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I only rolled a 6 total. So you are able to snatch one of the baubles
And
out
then
of the
drown.
air. It is worth 10 pence. So you may add that to your inventory. You
I'm running out of
do
room in my
begin
inventory.
you do begin drowning, however, and we'll take 1 damage for now.
And that's subtracted from my stamina, or just add the damage total.
Mhm. You just retract it from your stamina.
Okay.
And then Smirch, are you going to hold your breath?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, hold breath as easy as you can test that in
Does this
contest
count
of
as
will.
swim?
No. It's not actually underwater. It's just the gaseous form is inflicting, et cetera, et cetera.
So we're
So
breathing in
to
a creature.
yeah, totally.
I wonder if this is
Um,
climbable.
so go ahead and I'm gonna do a meter beat. So go ahead and roll.
2d6?
Yep, 2d6. 3d6. 1 second. I think it's 2d6. I said 2d6 earlier, didn't I? Yeah, it's 2d6.
Alright. 2d6.
Yeah.
A 6.
Okay.
So a 5 and a 1.
You're okay. Yeah, so I'm the DC for taking damage was 12, so you managed to maintain holding your breath for this little ways. So you guys continue up the elevator. The monkey is working the controls and the elevator continues to rise. The gaseous form does, of course, ask, since Teal, you were asking him questions, or them questions. I don't even know. They go, "Are you also here for the party?"
Oh, I'm always down for a party, but not that I've been invited to.
Oh, I see. Well, this is open to any residents in the hotel. You are, of course, welcome to attend. I believe they will have plenty of room for you on the roof.
Is there a
Oh,
pond to befoul?
Think I have not been to the roof yet. I'm going up to the 3rd floor to meet a friend. But I imagine there
that's
may
where
be.
that
Are
is.
you okay, sir?
I'm fine. Creature.
Are you sure? You seem to be struggling.
Don't worry. My
Okay.
lungs are already hardened through swamp water.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You smell great.
Well,
Thank you. It's a new pomegranate breeze spray.
I can tell.
it does smell lovely on you, I should
Thank you.
say.
Thank you, dear.
Very welcome. quickly paints a little bit of blush.
Do you just tell me about your
Hawaii.
pens? Tell me about your list of pens.
It is.
Hawaii.
It's like a. I don't even think it's a pen. I think it's like. It is.
Can it be that one
Like, do
pen
you just have a
where you
watercolor
a
brush? that you just...
collection of brushes
Oh, fancy.
and pigments and powders? So it's like a little brush. It's literally for the brush, like the. Quite literally, like I'm putting on blush. Like a
Oh,
little powdered onto
adorable.
blush.
So you turn around really quick, powder on some blush, and turn around back. That's adorable. Love it.
wow.
One could only hope for to find such a appealing smell like that.
Yes, dear, I have a collection of wonderful smells. If we meet at the party, I'd be happy to go over that a little bit more with you.
That would be divine.
Wonderful. And as you guys are chatting, the door opens once again. This gas form tells you guys goodbye very politely and sort of floods out of the thing. Now that the door is open, do you guys want to remain on the elevator, or would you like to exit onto the floor and try the stairs?
I vote stairs.
You wish to stairs? Sporpo is fine with the stairs. I pull out Sporpo.
Ribbit.
Yes.
She like leans in and then she goes, "Are we gonna be going to that party? I know I don't know you guys very well, but it always seems weird showing up alone."
Sure. As long as there's drinks. I need fuel to befoul.
Such primitive bodies.
Oh, we're getting out on a floor that's flooded, so there's sure to be water somewhere you can befoul.
Well, the door has opened, and if you glance out back and forth down the hall, there does not seem to be any water on the carpets or anything. It seems dry.
I get out and I roll on the floor, so now the carpet is moist.
Yeah, that part of the carpet is now a little bit more moist.
Oh no, this backfired. Now I am not as moist.
You know, you're a little drier now. Yeah.
Wait, so if we roll him on the ground, we'll dry him out?
Eventually.
So, how
I
much
get
of
up.
that floor right outside this elevator is damp?
Probably like 2 feet.
Yeah, probably like two, like just like enough for him to lay down and roll over. So probably like half the hall.
This place is like a desert.
So dry.
So dry.
I hug the wall and I like shimmy off to the side to make sure to stay as far away from that damp floor.
Hmm. Random question. Do either of you have lungs?
Believe so?
I think I did
Oh, okay.
at one point.
Interesting.
Do you?
Let me check. Yes,
How did you check?
I breathed.
Oh, that's how
There are
you
ways to
check?
breathe without lungs.
That's how you check? Let me try.
Ugh.
Please never check again.
Full.
Is that how it's supposed to sound?
No.
I don't know.
Hmm.
It's like they breathe in, but when they breathe out, it's a little dusty.
Ugh.
Oh, you're supposed to breathe out. And you just see a little bit of the paper in front just kind of puff out a little.
Like confetti.
No, it doesn't. It's just like it just expands just a little as whatever
Ugh.
air or dust just kind of.
Like when you're wearing a mask. Makes sense.
Xylophone. Oh wait, it's not a xylophone.
How
I can't
All right.
fun.
So you guys all step out into the hallway, and then the doors behind you close, and the elevator moves on.
Bye, Monkey Butler.
I want to find the flooding.
All right, so you guys are now standing in the third floor. You look left and you look right, and there only seems to be one hallway. And on each side of the hallway, there is a little elevator or a little stairway sign on the wall. The hallway doesn't seem abnormally long. You know, it's just a hallway. Looks about the right size for the building. But it doesn't seem to have any turns or anything. It's just a single straight shot.
Well then, this was easy. I walk.
Which direction? Do you go left or right?
Which way was there?
There's one on each end.
Oh no. I'm
Oh.
spoiled with choices.
Should also mention she does walk with a cane.
Ooh.
I forgot to mention that.
Oh no, she was crippled. I should have showed her more respect. Where do you wish to go, old woman? They taught me respect at my swamp. Respect for the elder toads.
She's not a toad.
I'm not a toad, but
But you're elder.
how do you know?
Oh, that's fair.
As far as you're aware, I could be the ripe age of 340.
I'm
That's
betting
elder.
over.
Carl, I gotta say, Carl came in to get punched in the face today. I think that's what he's going for.
Maybe.
Carl's looking for a fight.
Carl has a musket. I want to play with it.
I have a ladle.
Well,
I'm happy for you.
well, did you say that we
Ladle.
need to go on to the stairwell?
Let's ask. I turn to
Ask
the
who?
stair. Stair, do we go up you? Does the stair respond?
It does not know.
So we go to the other one.
Yes, this one seems to ignore us. Let's go to the other one.
Also does not respond. They're just
We
stairs.
didn't ask it. We're just going to that one because the
Oh, I
first
see.
one ignored us.
It does not speak, it only stares.
So are
Let
you
us
going
go.
left or right? Which direction are you going? Because whichever one you pick, I'm going to change the encounter.
I spoke to the right and it ignored me,
So
so
we're going to the left.
I
Okay.
choose the left.
All right, you head to the left.
Thank you, stairs. We shall tread upon you,
Lightly.
lightly but strongly.
Why are you being strong with the stairs? Maybe they just need some gentleness.
A firm handshake is what I was
Which
taught
hand
in
of the
my swamp.
shakes are you shaking?
My left foot.
Oh my. He's got those toes that like can like bend weird and like pick stuff up
Yeah,
and
I have
like
monkey toes.
yeah. Awful. Okay, you guys
They're
walk down
also
the hallway.
webbed.
And as you're walking, you notice like after a while like you're walking and chatting and everything's fine and then as you keep walking you're like I feel like maybe we should have been there already and you turn around you look behind you and like it seems like you've been walking away but as you look forward it doesn't seem like you've been any further as you continue walking it's very like Willy Wonka-esque where as you continue to walk like the everything starts looking a little bit strange and as you look behind you once you finally get to the door for the stairwell you look behind you and the what was once just like a simple like building width now like it looks like maybe the other door is a mile away like for some reason it seems like it got very long for some reason or yeah and so yeah you're now at the door and you are good to open that whenever you want.
What an interesting place. Who wishes to be the one of the honor to open the door?
I will attempt this.
I stand aside.
She reaches.
Alright.
Just
She goes
smile.
to grab the handle, and she just kind of goes to turn. Oh, one moment, let me fix it. She pops her wrist back in place,
Awful. She's
Mm.
falling apart.
and I open the door.
All right,
Maybe.
before you see that
For 5
the spa on this floor has sprung a leak and frigid water has been dripping out a patch on the wall. The stairs have been turned to a series of large puddles. Passage is barred by a chain strung from golden cleats in the wall with a notice saying, "Cleaning underway. Please forgive us for any inconvenience caused," in a very jaunty script. There's a sponge floating in one of the larger pools, but you don't see any staff present that's actually cleaning.
I
So
jump
you
back
found
and
the flooding.
scream in horror.
I
Just
immediately.
absolute.
Ow.
Oh, my
Cover
ears.
your
Oh
ears,
no.
Corpo.
Corpo, just ribbit, ribbit.
Don't worry, I'll take the pain, Sporpo. It hurts. Don't worry, Sporpo. We shall befoul this place to make you feel better. I proceeded.
Okay.
I don't.
I do.
All right.
Well, I'll see you at the other store then.
All right. So, anybody stepping into the water, uh, are you of demonic origin?
Of what?
I
I
don't believe
don't
either of you are.
know.
I have swim.
Therefore, nope. Therefore, as entering this pool, you are going to be, unfortunately, this is a demon seawater leak. Therefore, anyone stepping into this water not of demonic origin needs to test their luck or suffer a debilitating mental anguish that demons value. We have
Oh no.
6 to choose from. We've got misery, terror, hopelessness, ennui, rage, and hunger. So I'm
I
gonna
hope
roll, and we're gonna see if any of this
So we're
is gonna hit.
rolling 2d6 and trying to.
No, I'm
so.
going
We
to roll
gotta,
a d6 and tell you which one you end up with.
and
No,
then
no,
we
I mean
gotta
for
test
testing
our
our
luck.
luck. How do we test our luck?
Oh, so to test your luck, it's an opposed. So
Mhm.
you're gonna do 2d6, yeah.
And
Alrighty.
then. Okay.
So
7.
I rolled an 8.
No.
I rolled an 8. 2 4s.
Okay, so this one
My
is
back
a
dice and my shiny dice are like matching today.
So I'm gonna say for this one, I believe because he rolled under, he's okay, but you're gonna get a debilitating effect.
Okay.
All right,
Oh.
so you step in the water, you feel something come over you, but it seems to slide off you like one
Ooh.
does. And oh
The
no.
water tried to befoul me, but I shall befoul it, and I
And
pissed.
Carl, you are filled with rage. You've been paralyzed with anger. Anyone
Yeah.
trying to step past you will trigger an attack with whatever you happen to be holding in your hands. And
Since
so
I was
somebody,
ahead of him, am I good?
yeah, since you're already past him, he's paralyzed with anger, so he's not moving forward. But whoever gets close to him, um, yeah. So they are going to continue to be submitted to whatever anguish this is until somebody snaps you out of it. Or
Carl?
yeah.
Carl, are you alright?
Come here and
You,
find out.
I see, I see the vein on your bulbous, monstrous forehead. Is that an angry vein?
Come here and find out.
The beckoning nature of your call seems to hide an ulterior motive.
I
Ribbit.
would never.
Ribbit.
Oh,
Ribbit.
do you sense the bloodlust as well, Porpo?
Ribbit.
Ah,
I have a question.
Sure.
I couldn't seem to find it under the
Mhm.
spells thing. What does undo do?
Undo. Let me
do.
look.
It
It looks like it's
undoes
a
you.
counter spell.
1 second.
Let me see.
Because it wasn't popping up on my when I
Undo.
did the spell
The
thing.
wizard disentangles a spell from this instance of reality. So essentially what that does is it just ends a spell.
Hmm.
Is this a spell?
Would
Hmm?
would
Is
Come
this
here
this a
and find
spell
out.
effect?
be a type of spell effect?
Sorry, 3 of you just talked at the same time and I didn't catch that. What was that?
Would this be a type of spell effect?
I think this is a magic inherent to the water.
Okay.
Also, did you go to the other door?
It's like a mile away,
Oh shit!
Hmm.
So just calling me. Give me a
Five.
second.
and I kind of
Oh.
heard like stuff, and I was gonna be like,
Are you
staying.
watching from the
I'm like,
open door?
you just see like a drawn-on eye like peeking over, and that's it. I am as far away as I possibly can, but just kind of like, see, water is evil.
Oh, it's fine. Come here.
No, I'm not going near there. Don't be coy.
Did I splash her?
It says you are paralyzed with anger, and that you aren't ready to make any action unless somebody tries to pass you. Or I guess like if somebody tries to like
No, I got
touch
that.
you.
I
You
was
got
just
something to say?
thinking angrily kicking the water makes sense, but
I don't know. The phrase "paralyzed with fear"
I agree with your
indicates a
reading.
certain
Yes.
level of.
Well, I'm glad that you can't.
You guys could have gone right and avoided this whole thing.
No, we just had something else.
I'm saying this now. She's not going near that water.
You
I
guys,
actually have a
before
way
you
around the water,
Deathly afraid of that
but
water.
I'm
so you
Sorry.
can walk through the water.
Uh,
It's like ankle deep. Sorry, Cass.
I need to step away for a second. My sister, I asked her just for Gatorade, but she sent me like a whole grocery list of stuff. So I gotta bring
Nice.
that in, and then I gotta pee.
Okay.
So I'll be
Are
back.
you cool if we continue on?
Yeah, just don't kill Sporpo, and that's
All right,
it.
I won't kill
I mean, if he's
Sportbo.
the one that gets close to me, I can't make any
We're
promises.
mainly gonna focus on probably Tila at the moment.
All right,
So
I'll be back like
if-
5 minutes.
okay.
If
Does anybody else need a break?
were to use,
Mhm.
if I were now,
Somebody could give you a piggyback ride.
I have a
yes,
spell that'll help
because
with this,
not really anyone.
but I'm paralyzed.
Is there anyone?
Is there what?
Is there anyone in the halls I can get over here?
Currently, no, you got your two friends in front of you, and then even though it says it was being cleaned, all you see is like that sponge floating, so somebody might have been here at one point. And it's a single sponge, which I don't know how effective that would be against the deluge of water. So essentially, as you've entered this, it's ceased being a stairwell and has proceeded to be a series of like ponds that kind of proceed in an upward manner. So there are actually like edges around each of them that are just damp that you could probably try and like very carefully like walk across to try to avoid actually falling in the water. Um but yeah, so there's no one around. I'm sorry, I got away from the original question.
No problem. Let's see. What could happen when I get wet? Let me double check. Oh, special. Okay.
Special.
I must test my luck in the rain. When made wet or close to open flames, or suffer generally grievous wounds.
I mean, if you're covered in I mean, I don't know why wet would give you grievous wounds, but I could see the fire.
Or it's because of
Paper
my
can melt away.
paper can melt away,
Mhm.
and it's literally like um
His skin.
if your skin is compromised. Yeah, that's pretty much my skin.
Oh, icky.
So if it's falling off, it's dealing damage.
Do I want a Thai tea?
Chai tea is so good. Oh my god, I should get chai tea.
I didn't say chai, I said Thai.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about chai
let's
tea now.
see.
Yeah, but I can't DoorDash that, and we're in the middle of a game.
So the 1 and 2 next to things, is that how many times I can cast something?
So the 1, 2s, like all the numbers on the
Mhm.
spells, those are one second.
rank?
Quick. Yeah, because I think you have spell slots. 1 second. To cast a spell, you must spend stamina equal to casting the cost. So, however many of those are next there, that's how much you minus from your stamina list. And then if your
So a
stamina
higher
reaches
number
0,
is
you're basically
worse.
spending your life force. And you'd have to rest. But like your stamina is how much do you have for your stamina total?
I have 23.
23? Okay.
I
So
had 23.
basically, that's what you have. You can cast whatever spells you want, and then essentially the casting is a roll under, so you have to roll under your skill total in the spell that you wish to cast. So you just have to roll I guess what's your skill? I gotta open your character
My
sheet.
skill is 6.
6? Okay.
Your skill's so much higher than mine.
So you would roll 2d6, and then you would need to roll under a 6 in order to successfully cast the spell.
Oh, that's scary.
Holy smokes.
What?
Roll 2d6 and roll under a 4 for me?
Yeah.
I
But
don't
you
know if I
do,
can.
well, is that right? 1 second. 1 second. Can you read this again? Expand stamina equal to the casting cost, the number in brackets, and roll under your skill total in the spell you wish to cast. Oops, table.
Does that mean our rank plus our skill?
Let's see.
I think it's your skill total. So if you look at advanced skills and spells, you have your rank plus
So
your skill
I
and
would
then your
need to
total.
do 8. I need to roll under
So
7.
yeah, you
I need
need
to
to
roll
roll
under
under an
7.
8 or a 7 or whatever.
I
Yeah,
still have to roll underneath the 6. That's pretty hard.
I believe in you.
Okay,
The only thing I rolled low on was the freaking skill.
I'm gonna do a random, just to see, because you never know. Maybe I can get something that helps you.
I do have something that'll help you get past the water. I just need you to walk past me first.
Me walking in that water. No, pish posh. Don't be silly.
Oh
I
wait, were
rolled
I
a
supposed to leave my
6.
random spells as random?
What?
I rolled
Was I supposed
6 in total.
Oh, fantastic.
So I
Thank you.
rolled 1 under.
I awake from my catatonic state.
We haven't made any progress.
I
That's
was learning about casting a spell.
I was saying, because all of my spells were spell random, and I rolled on the random chart for that. Should I have left them random?
Oh, do we
I think
supposed to?
I think it would have just been a random one off the chart, yeah. So the random spell is
Well,
what
that's the
is
thing, because
this?
I have 3 spells. All of them are in my background as random. Should I have left them random? What I did was I rolled on the random chart to find out what they would be.
Yeah, but we could also just have it as like a random where like you cast it and you don't know what happens.
So
I like that a
D6.
little bit
Okay,
better,
yeah.
honestly.
Okay, so all of my spells are just random.
Do you want me to?
See,
do you
that
want me to
wouldn't
do
make
the roll
sense
or no?
though.
That's what I'm
Go ahead
saying.
and roll and just
I
get
have-
an additional
So
spell.
it says to roll 1d6 times 10 plus a
And
d6.
then roll another 6. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, so 61.
Damn. So you
Sleep.
get sleep.
You fall asleep.
Are they sleeping over there?
I literally have the levitate spell.
Oh my goodness, am I gonna drown him?
Yes.
Round me, bitch.
So if you-
Let's
if
see
you
what
cast-
happens.
So if you cast sleep on him, you're gonna need to roll against sleep's thing on your sheet.
Test their luck.
So how do I do that?
So you need to test your luck, which by the way, Kaz, since you tested your luck earlier, you need to take your luck away from your total luck because
Because I used
you
one.
only so you used one. So you're gonna take a point off of your thing and just add it to spent at the bottom. And then
One.
damage total. So you'll keep the spent total and then the damage
Wait, I
total.
thought testing your luck was testing against your luck score.
No. So your luck, that's how much luck you have to start out with, and then every time
Well,
you
it's
test your luck, you'll take
yeah, I get that.
stuff away from it.
Fuck
Yeah.
off, cat.
I'm just saying because if I'm rolling, were we
Yeah,
testing our luck?
it's against the 11. I believe.
Okay, but I thought we were rolling against this pawn, not our luck.
That's what I had. But either way, I guess.
Well, those are different values.
Yeah. Well, he rolled a. You know what? This is
I'll
confusing.
say I rolled an 8, and my
We're gonna
luck is
keep
10.
it. We're gonna keep it the way we had it because
Okay,
this
either way,
is a
what am
whole
I
new thing.
rolling, and what am I trying to do to avoid the sleep?
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to. So he needs to roll to see whether or not he can do it. So he needs to roll underneath his skill total. So he's gonna do an
That's what I
opposed.
had did. It was a 6 total, remember?
Okay,
Which
perfect.
is
So that means it's
just underneath.
successful.
Which was
So
just
you're gonna
one.
do a luck roll. So you're gonna need to beat whatever your luck is total.
So I roll 2d6, and I just want to get less than 10.
Correct.
I got 7,
Okay, so you do not fall asleep.
but I lose a luck point.
Correct.
I guess.
And then next time you have to beat 10.
Next I have to be
Nothing
9.
happened.
My luck was a 10.
9, right? Okay.
I pet Sporpo for 5 minutes
Come
and
here, Sporpo.
this happened. What are y'all doing?
Here, Sporpo. I literally can't move, so I'm just being obnoxious.
Yeah, he's
What's wrong with
paralyzed
you?
with anger, so theoretically you need to be
Someone come
standing there
here.
in a silent fury. But all right,
You want me
Here,
to stand here quietly?
I'll splash him.
you're gonna
Splash.
splash him. That does
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, what if?
He's more wet than he was before.
Yeah, I feel like that would make it worse.
Oh no.
My dice is so sharp. I don't like it.
Hmm, let's see. I'll Sporpo, you stay here.
Here, Sporpo.
You put Sporpo in the water.
Yeah. No. The
Yes!
water's
He
dangerous.
said yes. You don't know it's dangerous. Nothing happened to you.
I said
No.
he did feel a magical effect start to take, but
I
he
can-
sloughed it off.
I can sense when water has become befoul. If it is not of my own doing. I did piss in this water
I
earlier.
hope
Ew!
you would know if
I said
water
that.
became befouled when you did it yourself.
I said when we went into this water, I pissed.
He did.
You just immediately
did.
peed.
He
Yeah.
immediately peed.
And
Disgusting.
a little bit is on Carl because I splashed him.
Ew!
Come
Whether or not
here,
he knows
Frogman.
is up to the universe.
Mhm.
Only if you ask nicely.
I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm literally standing there, not
Oh,
moving.
you're not saying anything?
I'm paralyzed.
Oh, okay. I'll walk
But
up
the
to him.
podcast isn't fun if I literally do nothing.
What's wrong with you, creature? Carl? Carl of the creatures?
I don't care if you talk, dude. I was kidding.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
I
he's
poke him.
sad now.
I poke him
No,
in
I
the
just want
chest.
someone to come here. He came here.
I
Does
poke
that
him.
count? Does
You
that count,
poke him,
Molly?
he
Yeah, poke
touches
him.
you. That counts.
What is in my hand of my 11 items?
I think weren't explicitly carrying anything, so it's just your fist, honestly.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
So you're gonna are you rolling to punch him?
I have to attack when something comes near. That was
So
the end
it'll
of
be.
it.
So do you have a skill for physical
No,
Unarmed.
I'm
fighting?
good at fusel fighting and sword fighting.
Okay.
And I
So
have a
you're
sword and a
going to
fusel.
do. All right. So we are gonna do a roll versus. So you are gonna roll to hit him, and he is going to roll to not get hit.
Oh, I want to roll
So
higher than him?
yeah.
So what? I just need to roll what?
2d6.
So you'll do 2d6.
And the higher number wins.
9.
Mm-hmm.
5.
5. All right. You go to hit him, and he dodges.
Does that mean I'm not
I
paralyzed
I
anymore?
bring up one of my
That's right. You're moving
web
now.
fingers and I block. Ha.
Haha. Ribbit.
I see you were testing me. You wanted to know if my reflexes were as sharp as a toad. They are.
Toads don't have good reflexes.
Oh yeah. Then what was that? I blocked another attack. Ha! In the
I did
imagination.
attack again. Oh, you want me to? I'll pull out my fusil this time.
Frog flips you off from on top of his head.
I'm gonna aim at the frog.
Are you,
No!
are you fine now, Carl the creature?
He's
I
not. He's still in a
guess.
range, but it is
I am
not
still
his
in a
turn
rage?
anymore.
Oh.
He's not what?
So it's not his. So we're basically in combat now. So I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
How do you roll initiative in this game?
So in this game, you actually don't roll initiative, and I roll initiative for you by placing
Oh.
tokens randomly in a pile. I don't have that, so we're just gonna go back and forth because who are you fighting? There's no one else here. So
Fighting
because you just
everyone.
went,
Let's
because
each
you
roll
just
a
fighting the
went,
frogs.
because you just went, we're just gonna go back and forth. So it's gonna be Cass's turn now.
That's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, the witch isn't getting involved.
Uh, are you?
I'm not touching the water, so if there's something I could do from afar.
All right.
Car-
Well, you are welcome to go after Meek if there's anything else you'd like to do.
Carl the monster. I have
Monster.
I have
Just love that
seen
his
in
name is Carl.
Carl the monster. I'm looking you in the eyes and I am questioning your motives. If they're
I'm
of
pretty sure I have more than 2 eyes, by the way.
Yeah, he's got a bunch.
I said eyes.
I
He's
don't know how many you
plural.
can look into. You've only got 2.
He's got 4.
Well,
The frog counts.
yeah, the frog counts as my eyes.
The
So
frog's getting aimed at next time.
as I look into your eyes, Carl, do I sense bloodlust towards me, or is this an effect
There is
of?
not bloodlust towards you. There is just bloodlust.
Hmm, your mind has been overtaken. You have been befouled.
Oh my god.
I don't think there's
Now there's
much I can
bloodlust
do
towards
for
you.
you. What does second sight do again?
Um,
I don't know. I have
Because
it too.
I have +1 second sight.
Oh, I have 2 plus 2.
Wondering if I see things that are not normally seen.
let me check
I
to see if
mean,
that's actually
I
anywhere on here.
It looks
So,
like
I think it's
it's
a
detect
spell.
magic.
Oh, it's like a magic thing.
that
Detect
one
magic.
doesn't say that one doesn't say a spell though.
No, it's a ability.
Yeah.
So, second sight is kind of like identify.
Ah, okay. So can I try to second sight to see what's if there's a way to get him out of this without filling his lungs with water and killing him?
So it says use of this allows the detection of magic. On a successful test, you focus your inner eye and all sorcerous activity glows faintly for a moment. So if you do that, there would be effects that you would see, but I guess it's not like identify, it's just detect magic then. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it would basically just let me know something's wrong, but I already know
Would let you
something's
know
up
that there's magic in where.
in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Here,
is
you
he
guys
just?
plan for a second. I gotta run to the restroom really fast.
You're like in a puddle, right?
I am in the same puddle you were in.
Hmm.
I followed you, Mr. Frogface.
So if I move you out of the puddle, you'll be fine.
I don't actually have control of myself right now. I don't know.
Give me a second.
You could always try. There is. Too bad
Oh
this is
god, that
not
was bad.
fire because I could just snuff it out. But I wonder if protection from rain would do it. But it's not falling, it's just put like the unseen horror
I gotta blow my nose.
that it is. All the most evil thing in existence. Water.
Okay.
It's okay. You hear from like peeking around the corner. You
Hmm?
got this. I believe in you.
Thank you, Le- Leela.
Tila.
Let me write it down this time.
Why? You can make her say it again.
Because I want to know, not Smirch.
The smirch.
But I don't care if you smirch or smatch. Just don't smudge.
Did you just say smirch or smatch?
Just
Smirch or
don't
smudge?
smudge.
Smudge. Whether you smirch or smudge, it's all in the budge.
I just irritate the whole world around me. We need the
Don't
Fae back so
don't
that we can
worry,
find out what
Carl.
happens when you try to push me.
Carl the monster, I'll save you from your fuck up.
You know, maybe I don't like being called a monster, and that's why this is happening.
You never gave me a last name.
I don't have one.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
From what I understand of my little character background, I'm pretty sure I was abandoned at birth.
Oh, and what?
Then-
People just kind of walked upon you and said, "Oh, look, the horrible monster Carl."
No,
I
he
mean, the
gave
only people
himself
calling me a
that
horrible
name.
monster are you two. We're taking a 5-minute break.
Okay.
We're just
What
gonna take a 5-minute break, just talking to each other while she's
What,
over there, like, "Oh, come at me, bro."
what
Give me a
should I
she.
do?
Am I a she?
No, that's just how it sounded, but no.
I have my. I'm sweaty.
You're sweaty?
Hmm.
Like, in real life?
Yeah, in real life,
Why don't you have your AC on?
it is on.
Bro, turn it down.
He's got COVID.
Bro, are you wearing your mask? You're gonna get us infected.
Fuck you.
I mean, that's how people at my
You're
work thought that
probably
I
not
got
my
COVID
type.
a long time ago.
Yeah, probably not. Unless. No, probably not. You probably don't like gingers.
Actually, I do.
Oh. Shit. You probably don't like people with glasses, though.
Again, that's a fail.
Oh.
But fail that you don't, or fail that you do?
Hell, that I do.
Shit. You probably don't like white people, though, right?
Honey, have you met a ginger that wasn't?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious about that.
Yes, I went to high school with one.
A ginger that wasn't pale?
Wasn't
I
white.
I knew a couple. Not like a couple, but like two people who were ginger back in my high school, and they were like my ginger, pasty and orange hairy. But
Oh, jealous.
uh, yeah. Hmm.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I want my Gatorade to be cold already.
Beautiful day in the
So
I'm gonna
put it in the
drink it.
freezer.
neighborhood.
Oh, that's smart.
Did you
I should.
not?
No, I just put it in the fridge.
Sir,
I'm tired.
I know you've got the vid, but like,
Yes, welcome to
Literally,
Wait
like
Lucky
I
World.
was fine until 5 minutes ago when
Ooh.
I coughed a shit ton when I muted.
Well,
you were fine until you ran out of Gatorade, which is why I said we should have rescheduled when you ran out of Gatorade.
I have Gatorade though. It's just not
Now.
cool. Yeah, my sister sent me some. She also sent me
Don't you have
some
ice?
some ice. Like
I mean,
eat
it'll
ice,
water it down.
water down the Gatorade.
Put the Gatorade in a cup with ice,
Oh, I do have ice. I
and then
could
it's
do that.
cold in seconds.
Mm. All right, since we're just chilling here, I'm gonna go give me a cup.
Mm-hmm. Are we still streaming? Like, are they hearing all this?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, nice. I'm glad we discussed my turn-ons
Yeah,
on the stream.
yeah, and on YouTube. So
Yeah, thanks for that.
you're welcome. You're the one who
My
did
name
it.
will never be attached to anything. I forget we're streaming because it's the only way I can do it.
But yes, figures. I rolled a character who is deathly afraid of water and
Fire
fire.
and
Those are
fire.
literally her two things, and then the whole
And
thing
you
is
didn't
about a
even
flood.
learn about the potential fire problem later.
No. I was
I
like,
did,
oh shit, what the fuck?
because I just keep asking questions about obnoxious things.
I'm back.
I was like, oh my god.
Welcome back. Do you have a glass with ice now?
I have a glass.
Did you put ice in it?
Yeah,
That's good.
I'm pouring.
I'm happy for you. You're befouling your glass.
Yes.
What I think is funny with the regular campaign,
Sorry about
how
that.
Faye's like so
Back!
excited to get back to the
So we got
pack.
distracted really, really fast because
Oh.
what we ended up deciding for Meek wanting to do was physically pushed me out of the water.
Yeah, is there a dry spot, or is like the whole floor just like a puddle, or
So yeah, so it's kind of associated in such or situated in such a way where like there are individual like the stairs have ceased to exist essentially, and now there's just like a series of puddles at different levels, and between each of those is like a line of like textured. It's just like a wall between each puddle.
So we have to walk through the puddles or we can walk around them.
Like you can walk along those lines in between the puddles and attempt to do it that way, but you'd have to do like a dex stuff to not fall in, or you can go into the door you just walked out of and try the other door, or you can take the elevator.
I mean, first we gotta
oh,
figure out what's happening with me.
yeah,
Um,
I'll say, Carl the monster, your days of anger are over, and I push him out the water if possible.
nice.
Excuse
All
me.
right. So it's going to be an opposed skill check to shove.
Let's see. Yaka. Oops. I got a 3.
A 3. Okay.
Would you get Carl the monster?
Hold on.
Roll.
Roll a 2.
Roll a 2.
Yeah, fuck up.
Aren't we rolling 2d6? How am I gonna roll a 2? 2 ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 and a 1.
All right. He goes to shove you, but you do not budge.
Your
He
mom
is
Oh,
very
huge.
his arms are just so spindly.
uh, all
This
I
is the
know
strength of
how
frogs.
all I know how to do is move mud and lay in pond and piss.
Don't pee on me.
He already did.
Too
I'm
late.
aware.
Out of curiosity, I know it's not like falling water,
It
but would
is.
protection from rain help him a little?
Help him?
Yes.
No,
Or
he's
only
already
me?
in the water. It would help you from any water falling overhead, but as it is right now, there is a couple drips coming down from above, and then there's like a hole in the wall where there is water like continuously like spewing out of.
How disgusting.
We should
This
But it's
probably
not.
go back.
is evil.
You found the blood, just
I didn't want to.
I did.
This isn't what I
This
wanted.
is not. No. Apparently, someone thought they heard Cicero.
Cicero.
You must retreat, Carl the monster.
Oh, the night mother.
Ew, don't do that.
Pretty sure when
Pretty,
it was
I'm
my
pretty
turn.
sure. I'm pretty sure he's done very inappropriate things to that corpse. Just
Oh, yeah.
saying.
Maybe
Who's which
I am
corpse?
the night mother.
You could be. That's true. All right. So he just went with a shove. So now it is Tila's turn.
Um. Oh God. How far away from the nearest point, dry point, to
He literally took one
Carl?
step in, so he is like 2 feet into the room.
Huh? I've
Okay.
made no progress.
So, could I attempt to like catch him off guard and reach in and pull backwards? I know I'm probably not that strong, so but it's worth
Yeah,
a
you
shot.
got them weak wrists, the
Yeah.
little poppy outy
Those
wrists.
poppin'
Yeah.
wrists.
So go ahead and roll. I
Wrist
guess let's roll
poppers.
an additional opposed check. We'll do the 2d6.
Fuck up. Not you, but him.
Somebody fuck up.
Someone fuck up so another can succeed.
4, 5,
I rolled
6,
6
7.
total.
I rolled
6?
7.
Okay. All right, you successfully grabbed the back of his. Are you
Tail.
wearing a shirt?
I
You-
don't know.
Do you
Alright,
have a tail?
you grab something on him.
You grab
Unsure what.
flesh.
I
You
grab.
grab something.
I grab flesh.
Gross. So
Yes.
you grab grossness and proceed to yank backwards on it, causing Carl to stumble backwards back out into the hallway. Roll me a luck check to see whether or not any of this thrashing and stumbling will fling droplets of water onto your parchment.
Okay, so
Your
I just rolled
eyes.
I'm not rolling
2d6.
well.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
2d6, and it's against your luck number.
Nice. I have 11.
And then your
Okay.
luck number goes down at the end of this.
Yeah, it'll
Damn,
go
you
down
were
by
lucky.
1 if you succeed, or if you fail.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Ooh.
You managed to dodge the droplets like slow-mo Matrix style.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
The
Parchment lady could
droplets
do
start coming. I'm just like.
Fine.
I think
All
that's
right,
the most I've breathed in a long time.
That was a big breath. That was a
That
big
was.
breath.
Oh God,
Carl,
there's
you
a rip on the
have
front.
snapped out of your anger-fueled haze, and you're real wet. Your socks are wet. You know, you're standing in a puddle.
Your socks and sandals are wet.
I blame him. How
That seems
dare
right.
you try to
Yeah,
get me
yeah.
wet?
You blame him?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
Carl, the
nothing's
I'm
my
going to
monster.
fault.
cast Levitate on the witch.
Ooh.
All right, so you'll have to roll that against your. It'll be
It's
your proficiency
2d6
plus.
against my total.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
This is
For the
not going to
skill.
succeed, by the way.
Uh.
It did not. That's an 8, and my total is 5.
Right. And then anytime you cast these, make sure to take whatever number is on the spell off of your total. Your total.
Oh, the number you have next to
stamina.
the.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
to
it'll.
stamina?
That's
Yeah.
okay.
So casting spells reduces stamina by the amount the rank of the
Oh.
spell. So if it's
Okay.
worth 2, it costs 2 stamina. If it's a 3, it costs 3 stamina, so on and so forth. So you'll just include that
Casting
under,
spells
I
are-
guess, under damage, but yeah.
This feels like the darkest dungeon. I think the point of this is for us to die.
I mean, the whole point of Troika and the reason it has such an easy roll for the things is that you can swap out characters very quickly. So yeah, probably. All right. So you are out of your anger. There is a frogman standing in a puddle. What are you guys
piss.
gonna do next? Oh, again? How? How so fast? Do you have 2 bladders?
Yep, one
The
frog
fr-
bladder, one human bladder? Question mark.
Okay. So you piss, but it's just like a little bit.
It's
Is
just a trickle.
Just a
Ah,
little.
that one's for
It's not
you,
quite a
Toad God.
befouling. It's more of a light taint.
Awful.
This place is already befoul enough.
Uh-huh. All right, what are you guys gonna do next?
I
All right,
think we're
let's.
going to the other door as long as it's gonna take us to walk to 5 miles.
Okay, so you guys turn around and start walking back down the hallway.
By the way, the fact there's miles of rooms and we had to get 4 more floors up is ridiculous.
Let's
No, you're
make
good.
like
So,
toads
you
and get the
guys,
heck out of here.
We get
yeah,
close to the door,
you
and I
guys start walking.
put like a marker on a mark onto my like the paper near my wrist, and it goes, "I've got my steps in for the day."
While she's doing that, I want to tap her, but run into her so it messes up the mark.
I guess would you? I think that'd be an opposed check to see whether or not you could bump the elbow.
Just 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 from both of y'all. The higher the wins.
I got a 9.
I
Okay.
got an 8. You suck.
He goes to nudge you as you're dropping on your Apple Watch, and he misses.
Can I flavor it as he does bump me, but like
you're
it
already
like
done drawing?
no he like goes to bump my hip, but instead just my lower half just kind of shifts a little, just
Ew. Yeah,
No.
gross.
but the
Oh, it's
top
like
part
those
just stays put.
statues.
Awful. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Done. And I just put my hand on the side of my hip and just.
You
Well,
flavored this gross mummy so just ugh.
yeah.
All right. So you guys start walking back down the hallway. As you walk closer, you see that, like, much like it happened before, when you're standing at the end of the hallway by the stairwell, like, it looks like a mile long. It's super far. But as you start walking, the hallway begins to shorten, and by the time you reach the elevator again, the hallway just looks like a regular, like, the correct width of the building hallway. And as you keep walking again, it seems like it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter.
It
And
feels like we were supposed to go this way.
by the time you get to the next door, you turn around and the other door's like 10 feet away.
Mm,
It's just some weird doors, man. All right. So you guys open the door and proceed inside.
I go first this time.
You go first.
I let them open the door.
Fantastic. All
Get
right.
on the floor.
Had a lot of strain on my
Remember, I have my
wrists.
fusel out right now.
Okay, you have your gun out.
I have my gun out.
Oh, that's what that is?
Fantastic.
Be careful of
It's
fire.
it's a musket that can be
Oh.
used as a club or a gun.
Ah,
It's probably fine. All right. You guys walk into the doorway. There's oh, you open the door and walk to the stairs.
oh.
So the stairs are still here, and you start walking up the stairway, and it's kind of like those ones where you walk up half, and then you have to like walk to the side, and then kind of like walk up flat, and then walk up again after you turn around, kind of. So you walk up, and then you go to walk up the second half, and something is up. There seems to be an enormous slug wedged into the stairwell.
Oh
He
no, poor
has
baby.
4 slug heralds warding
Hmm?
off his personal space. So they're standing around him trying to be like, "Oh, nope, His Majesty is just heading through. Please feel free to move on.
There's
This
salt
stairwell
in
is
our
no use to you."
provisions.
Hmm?
And then, so and you can hear this giant slug just be like, "No, I'm not stuck. I'm fine. I'm getting through. I'm just, a little tired. I'm just resting. I'm just resting." Like he does not want to admit that he is currently certainly super stuck.
Lord of Slime. I, Smirch, wish to gain your audience.
Oh yes, yeah, my audience, for sure. Yeah. I am His Moist Magnificence, King Juniper Jupiter, Lex Halfwall the Fourth.
That is a magnificent name.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very magnificent.
I appreciate and value moist.
Oh
And
yeah, me too. Totally. I love moisture.
yeah, for sure. So, so what's the deal? You okay?
I mean, yeah, I'm okay. I'm totally fine. Yeah, definitely fine. I'm just a little,
You can
it's just
you can talk to me, Your Majesty. I'm here for you.
um, okay. It's like he's quiet for a minute, and then you just hear, I gained like a little bit of weight, and now I can't fit through the stairwell, and he just starts sobbing.
Bring it in. Bring it in, Chief. And
Do you hug his slug
if
butt?
he'll let me.
Yeah, you go to hug him, and then all of the slug like men that are his protectors, come round, and y'all are group hugging. You're getting hugged by like 3 different full like grown man sized slugs right now. You're just gonna be
Uh,
so sticky.
I do lift a hand up to stop Sporpo from eating one of the slugs.
Orpo
Um,
looks hungry.
I will
did you
feed
say
you
all
later,
of us?
Yes.
Sporpo.
Go, Sparpo,
No,
go.
just me.
No,
Okay,
just
good.
him because he's hugging the.
I got
No, because
nervous.
he went in for the hug, so they're all in there. Yeah.
And
Um,
while that hug is going, it's like, well, it is a pleasure to meet you, Your Highness. I would give you a handshake, but I'm afraid I wouldn't get it back.
Oh, I am very sticky. Yeah.
Oh, yes, my hand
moist.
would just break right off. It's fine.
So moist. Um,
My
so
moistness has returned even more so.
that's true. You're very moist now. So yeah. So what are you guys gonna do to try to help this giant slug either make his way through or whatever?
Hmm. Can can I lift? Can I lift him? Is he?
He's the size of a stairwell. Like he's
Ah,
humongous. Like
he's
he is
humongous
filling
among us.
every like you know how like stairwells will have like the stair like the side thing that you put your hand on the railing and they're like slatted.
Yeah, he's up the full thing.
Yeah, he's like all the
Hmm.
way up in this shit. Like pieces of him are bulging out of the slats between the bars on the railing. Like he's all up in here.
Hmm. I'm looking at what spells I have at my. Oh wait, flat. Will a flask of oil lube him up so he can slip on down?
Could give that a try.
I repeat, do our provisions have salt?
Are you going to attempt to kill his majesty?
I just want to know my options.
We have
Um
we have
I mean
six
I imagine.
provisions, so I
Each.
I
believe so.
imagine your provisions would include basic spices. You need a lot of salt, honestly. He's a very big slug, but
We
you know,
don't, because we just need to like an inch all the way around.
you're just gonna try to keep him from moving forever?
No, you just need to make him smaller than the stairwell. Then he can move himself.
I bring out the flask of oil.
Right. So
Your
you're gonna
Majesty,
try and lube up the slug.
yes, I shall slug up the slug.
Gross. Okay. But yeah, you
Majesty.
would have salt in your provisions. Probably just like a small packet, like one of those little sugar packet size, like little packets.
For those fast food packets.
Yeah, that just come with like most like meal kits. You just get a little packet with just like enough for the food. I don't think you'd be carrying around like a sack of salt, but yeah.
Maybe
So
it's all I eat.
just like with the oil, like you said, it's a flask of oil, right?
Yeah, with our provisions, we get a flask of oil.
How much is a flask?
I don't
Uh,
know, but you can have
you,
mine too.
like
Okay.
a drinking flask? I believe that much.
Oh, okay. So you just gonna try to like lube him up where he's caught on the
Yeah,
wall?
where he's stuck. So, um, kind of on the sides where it looks like he's being pinched and everything. I'll say, "Excuse me, Your Majesty," and I'll.
You just get on in there. All right,
Yep.
great. Roll to
As a
lube.
follower of roll to
Roll
lube.
to lube.
All right. 2d6.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, that does it. That's a great. That's low win. So you beat my little pretend thing. All right. You get your hands all up in his like squishy sides and between the walls, and you just get a little extra moisture up in there. And you could tell as you shoved your hands in there, the drywall was drying him out a little bit.
I give him a
So
bit of
that
a
probably didn't help.
massage while I'm doing it.
Yeah, he's having a great time. He's like, "Oh, this is fantastic service. This is great. This is great." And
The elder toad of my swamp taught me many techniques of moistening.
How often were you
Yeah.
alone with this elder moist toad?
We live in a village.
You live in a stump.
That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah, we live in the great stump in the swamp. I was raised by toads.
Ribbit.
Yes.
Unlike him, the toad was actually raised by people, so
Yeah.
they really found each other.
It was a real. It was real. You know, it was real.
Yeah, it was just real.
It was real.
Um,
He taught me the ways of humans, and I taught him the ways of toads.
they're this the duo of dreams. So you get him lubed up, and then he's like, "This is great. This is great. I could maybe use just like a little, maybe like a little push. Maybe just get like a little, just a little
Sure.
oomph to the back end there."
Yeah, sure. In the trunk.
Yeah,
Ugh.
if you just kind of everybody together now, and then all of his little guards get behind him and start pushing him. But who will assist in the shoving?
I'll help
I
push the slug.
You'll push the slug. Fantastic.
I will.
Will Sela push the slug, or is she not touching him?
Ela.
Tila.
I will take she will take the butt end like of her cane and just kind of use that.
Okay.
Nice.
He's defiling the slug.
No, but she
All
will
right.
not. She will not use her hands.
That's fair. Just so you know, the bottom of that's gonna be a little slippery until you wipe it off on some shag carpet. Anyway.
It's okay as long
So
as I'm
with
not
the
touching
effort
it.
of everyone involved, you guys get enough of a shove that he does loosen from the wall, and he just goes, "Oh, thank you! Oh my God, thank you! This is great! This is great!" And his guards are like, "His Moist Magnificence, King Juniper Jupiter, Lex Halfwall the Fifth would like to reward you for your generosity." And they hand you Smirch a large like like they took like the two oil things and they filled it with slug goo and then give it back
Oh,
to you.
this.
You can keep both of those.
He's wiping away tears. This
Amazing.
this
The greatest gift you could give me is don't touch me.
this will
Enough.
this will last me days. Thank you.
Days.
What are you going to use it for?
Moist.
So he continues and
Hmm.
ascends upwards.
Befouling.
And are you guys just gonna follow him up the stairwell? Because he is leaving a slippery slug path in his wake.
Is there a way
Hell
to get
yeah.
around him?
Yeah, so as of now, as he goes up and stuff, if you guys turn around like immediately where he was stuck and heads up of from, there's the door to the fourth floor.
Let's
Oh.
go to the fourth floor.
Your Majesty, will you be at the party? Smirch will call up. Do you say yes or no?
He said, "Hell yeah!"
Oh, hell yeah.
So he
Alright, let's just
continues
proceed through this door of the
upwards.
fourth.
Yeah, he actually yeah, he just proceeds. So you guys gonna head into the hallway, or are you gonna keep going up the stairs?
Do
I
y'all
feel
wish
like
to
the stairs would be dangerous.
Fair,
I feel like
fair.
everything is dangerous at this point.
Yeah, it's it's a very
Everything is
interesting hotel.
wet. Everything
I don't think
is-
y'all would like the slippery slide
This
floor.
world is evil and covered in wet things.
This place
So
is
many
great.
wet things.
So
God.
wet and
This is a very moist hotel.
So
Yes,
moist. It's just
It
damp.
is
I
the
asked them
worst
if there
place in
was a
existence.
bog or anything here, and they said no. And
I think they're making one for you.
Alright, so you guys enter the 4th floor. Are you going to continue on to the next set of stairs across the way, or are you going to try to take the elevator? Your rooms are on the 5th floor, so this would be the last,
So
we
she,
can
last saw.
until
I
she
mean, the last
uses her
time we did
cane
the
again.
elevator, I got a
gas.
little toy. So
You
And
did?
yeah,
I wasn't aware of such gifts.
until she
I didn't say it was a
finds a place
gift.
to wipe her cane
Oh,
off.
You're surrounded by just thick ass shag rug once you get into the hallway,
Awesome,
so.
because before then it was very noticeable that she was slightly lower on one side because she lost her knee a long time ago.
It's just like, yeah, it got stolen by a raccoon.
Then that knee fell off a while back. Haven't found
Fair
a
enough.
replacement.
you should fix that. Can't
Are
you
you
just put like a
volunteering
book
yours?
there? I'm not paper.
Nor am I,
So,
just
do you
missed him.
wish? Do y'all wish to go through the floor to the elevator, or to the stair?
Well, the elevator, I'll say, was the safest thing.
Sure.
You-
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go back to the monkey.
what happened to me from drowning the first time? I don't think we ever did anything with that.
You took a damage.
Oh, I took damage. Okay, then that's where
Yeah.
that came from.
Do have to say
Okay.
they were nice.
Sure.
Alright.
Let us befoul the elevator
I mean,
to
you
our
did befall it
floor.
the first time.
My presence is befouling.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
Why not?
You are very defouling with your
Thank you.
dampness.
Oh, you spoil me with compliments.
You're welcome. Now just don't touch me.
Okay. One day you'll earn the honor. Let's go.
Alright, you guys head over to the elevator, and once again, you pull the rope. Hear a series of clatters. And then after a couple of minutes, the chrome doors to the elevator open. Inside, you see, first you see a scrawny woman standing in the very middle of the elevator. She is in a thick leather apron, um, and she is absolutely surrounded by tigers. They are piled like around on top of each other. The little mandrill monkey looks very annoyed, but yeah, she's got a whole bunch of tigers, and there's just enough room for you guys to squeeze in. But yeah, got some tigers.
Should okay. Should we should we take this one? There's a spot right there.
No, if you
I
have a
can see.
choice.
Sure. Ma'am, do you mind if I step over your tiger?
Oh yeah, they're nice. They're so nice. They're probably nice. They don't normally bite. It's fine.
Probably
I keep
normally.
I keep Sporpo on my
None of
head.
these words are stirring.
She does look a little bit flustered, but what can you do? She has like 8 tigers in this small lift.
I step over Tiger 3 and get
Fantastic.
into my corner.
Can I hang from the
Shove on
chandelier?
in. You are probably it's a very small chandelier. I think you were probably far too large. Like the only thing that could probably hang from the chandelier is probably the mandrel. It is a small chandelier.
Or Sporpo. But I don't want him
Sporpo.
up there.
Okay, so oh yes, Sporpo could. Yeah,
No, he's staying on my head where he's safe.
fair enough.
Everyone
So
will,
pile in.
you Jenga yourself into one little tight little corner.
Mm-hmm.
my
Does everyone else also
my
enter?
leg is sticking out. I'm sorry. Let me get that for you.
Oh God.
Yeah, all better. Now it's out of the way.
As you make your own little spot inside this, one of the tigers does start very interestedly sniffing at your leg.
At mine?
As you smell like beef jerky.
Mm.
Probably true.
Tried me.
So, what are your tigers' names? All of them.
All right. Well, we've got. I said 8 tigers, right?
Yeah.
Are we
Yes.
supposed to
Alright.
tell you?
Yeah. So she's like, okay, so I've got 8 tigers in here. That one up there, she points to like the ceiling where a tiger has like its legs and like arms and feet splayed out like spread eagle, holding itself like in the air. She goes, that's Janet.
Mm-hmm.
This one over here is Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Over there is Fish.
I
And
like
then
that one.
this, yeah, Fish is great. He's got a little bit of a lazy eye, but he's doing fine.
He's doing
And then over here is Henry,
fine. Ooh, he's having a
and
rough
then
go.
yeah, I mean Henry's a rescue.
Oh, that's fair.
And then over here is Poultice Penelope the Fourth.
Ooh, fancy.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Is she one of
And
those
then
miniature tigers?
she's not, but this one is, and she like just takes a
Pulls
step to
one
the
out of her
side.
bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then she's like, this here is Crouton.
wonderful.
And then let's see, we got Janet, Dave, Fish, Harry, Penelope, Poultice Penelope the Fourth. We've got Crouton. And then we also have over here, and then she like shoves a tiger out of the way so you get a look at the tiger behind it. This one over here is Midnight. And then over there, and then she points to the one that is sniffing Tila's leg, and then she goes over there. That one is Dave, the second.
That one's unending bloodlust. Ah, wonderful tigers' names that I'll commit to my memory. Are you going to the party?
Yeah, we're actually part of the entertainment, probably if if it goes okay.
Of course
Yeah,
it
kind of
will.
entertainment. It'll be fine.
Is something going wrong or possibly wrong? Well, I feel everything is going wrong.
Well, I mean, not entirely. I just, I'm a little new to the Tiger Taming game, if you know what I mean. So these guys don't always listen to me the best, but we try.
How new is new?
This is my second day.
Oh,
That's fair.
But we're up to meet
congratulations.
my partner. He's much more experienced. He's been here for a whole 2 weeks.
Wow, really moving up in the chain.
That's what I said.
Well, I always say congratulations. Must be a
Thank you.
fun gig.
It keeps your heart rate up. That's for sure.
Huh. That's
That's for darn sure. And as she says that, like one of the tigers is like breathing onto the back of her neck, and she just looks like she's like freaking out a little bit inside.
You'll be all right.
well.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
If you
Pleasure
need
giving
anything
partner
befouled,
treats.
just tell me.
I'm sorry. What?
If you need anything befouled, just tell me.
He wants
Fouled.
to
What do you
pee on
mean?
things,
Oh,
darling.
oh no! Please don't pee on any of the
Piss.
tigers or any of our items. Thank you.
It seems you don't understand something, Tila. Piss is just one of the many tools of befouling.
As you say that, one of the tigers starts peeing on you.
Oh, thank you.
Is it the tiger on the roof?
I
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's
I see
rain. The rain falls.
it slides down my lily pad hat.
Oh,
I see you also know the ways of befouling.
He's just like, oh my god, Janet, no! Janet! We've talked about this!
Classic Janet.
better him than me, I always say.
I'll piss on you later.
That's fair. I'm glad it's not me this time for sure.
You, never mind.
How's
Often are you peeing
Carl
on
doing?
them?
Oh, you don't want to know. You really, really don't want to know. I've been working, like I said, I'm 2 days in, and you don't want to know.
How much piss can you crime in the 2 days? Must be
A
a lot.
lot. With 8 tigers, quite a bit.
At least 8 times.
Mhm.
This is a fun elevator.
Oh, for sure.
I
Yeah,
wish we took the
absolutely.
stairs now. Maybe that would have been safer.
Oh, you
Yes.
know where you
With
should
the
be
Slime
perfectly
King would
safe.
have been
I'm
fun.
sure it's safe. It's fine.
Well,
So
there's
after a
already a
couple minutes,
dangerous element in here. That liquid is
I
quite.
miss King Jupiter.
I don't.
he misses you too. After a couple
Still have
minutes, you
salt.
guys achieve a single floor. You hear a ding, and the doors open, and the tigers begin to pile out. There's another man in a similar apron standing outside, sort of ushering the tigers down. Like, all right, everybody, come on down this way, this way. Poultice Penelope, no, don't get over this way. And he just starts like directing them down the hallway, where they all pile into a room, and then she follows them out and goes, "Nice meeting you, fellas. Sorry about the
Goodbye.
pee."
Oh, so
Thank you for the
Dave.
pee.
Yes, yeah, also Dave.
It's been a pleasure having you such closeness.
This the fifth
Uh,
floor. Isn't this where we should be getting out?
this is the fifth
Yes,
floor.
this is our
So
room
you guys
floor.
have achieved the fifth floor. Now you just need to
Alright.
We have
find your
become 5.
rooms,
Do
and
any of
then you
us
have
know
the
what our room number is?
I pull out my
so
key.
the keys, they do not have numbers per se, but
I'm
they do
lost.
seem to coincide with a color. And as you look
Ooh.
down the halls, you can see each of the doors is painted a color. So you get a specific color of door rather than a number.
I'm
Is my
pretty
color
sure the
green?
guy said left, right, up,
Color
up,
is
down,
my
jump, up,
key.
A, B,
Yeah.
left, left, right, left.
It was go
What?
forward, take a left, a right, 2 lefts, go back.
Something like that, right?
Forgot the last
Yeah.
bit.
Borpo remembered the directions, so I trust
Ribbit.
him. Yes, I know. You're a master navigator. You've went to mapping school, whatever that is.
Ribbit.
Yes, I know.
Uh, he pulls out a tiny diploma and points at it like ribbit,
I,
ribbit.
I'm not trying to downplay your accomplishments. I'm just saying
I
you
think he's
told me
telling
this.
you he's a doctorate.
I,
That's doctor to you.
Ribbit.
he, he'll. I'll refer to him as Dr. Splurpo when he pays my stump tax.
He proceeds to open a small trap door in the middle of this lily pad where he can then reach down into your gross hair and proceeds to steer you like the rat in Ratatouille steers that
Ugh.
one man.
Oh, it's been a while since you've done this. Okay, let's go.
He proceeds to steer you down the hallway where you eventually end up at your room.
We find the
So
Ah,
room.
you have a green door, and
yes.
then the rest of you have doors coinciding in the same area, whatever color you prefer. I don't really care.
Oh, look,
So you
mine's
guys have
purple.
achieved your rooms.
I lick my door
Purple.
handle and then I open it.
Absolutely disgusting.
I
Thank
will
you
never
for.
be entering that room.
I'm going to befoul every surface of
I
this
am
room.
sure.
I very much feel bad for the cleaning ladies that have to come clean that room out later. All
I
right.
immediately begin befouling and then tell me whatever we're doing next.
So that's pretty much it, guys. So you go into your rooms, do whatever you're gonna do in your rooms, and then if you'd like to go to the party, you are more than welcome to do so, or you can
And
stay
I
here.
see the party from my window.
You can hear the party from your window for sure.
No, I want to
You
shoot
can imagine.
people.
You cannot see it. It is on the roof.
Can I just shoot up
You could, yeah,
every time I hear a footstep over my room?
yeah. You could just start
Shoot
shooting
into
up.
your ceiling?
Yes.
I will most definitely be attending said party.
I will be
Fantastic.
attending said party. I
I will
consider
be
myself
attempting
a
to shoot
VIP
said
guest
party
of
from my
the
bedroom.
Slug King.
Okay, so you will be shooting into the sky from your bedroom window.
Yes.
I'm just
Fantastic. So
No,
you do
partially
that.
like in my
Oh.
room, shoot the ceiling.
Right.
Eventually, one of the bullets will go through.
Oh, you're shooting the ceiling.
Yes.
Oh God, you psychopath. All right, so you
You
start
put on the
shooting the
top floor.
ceiling. I did. So you start shooting the ceiling like a psychopath, and then Tila and Smirch are gonna meet up and go upstairs for party time. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
And
am
have fun going
sure it's
upstairs
gonna be a bone rattling of a time.
until
Oh.
the fire shows up.
I hope
Um,
they bone rattle.
So you can see from your window, all of you could see from your windows. It seems like this particular event that seems to be celebrated this holiday is
Oh,
being
thank you.
Holiday.
celebrated in such a way that it is every single rooftop that you can see like from a distance is covered in people, and they are celebrating, they're drinking, they're shooting off fireworks, they're just there's live music all over the place. Like this is a hell of a party. So you guys, if you head upstairs, you are going to have the option of having drinks. There's finger food, there's hotel wait staff walking around with different drinks and food and just helping people out. People are definitely passing out drugs. There are all sorts of drugs all up in here. And yeah, it's just your generic rooftop party.
What is this powder you've handed me, sir? Wait, what?
Okay.
You're
Have a
you
good time.
okay?
Don't tell me what
The
to do.
I would be like, is there any, like, pretzels or saltine crackers, something?
Of
Oh, mother.
course, you would like saltines.
can you
Yeah, a
eat?
waiter will bring you some of the driest saltines you've ever seen.
Just
Yeah, it's
so
just like
much crunchiness,
so dry.
so much powder.
Just
She spends
turns
like
to
the next
dust in your
4
mouth.
minutes just eating 3 crackers.
Yeah, careful not to breathe in too deep. You might get saltine dust in your lungs.
I begin looking for something to give to Sporpo because I did promise him I would give him something for not eating one of the slug people.
Fantastic.
Give him
So
one of the slug people. They're there.
I find a fly person and feed him them.
Oh my god! There are different sizes and shapes of people. You could get him a tiny party hat, since there's party hats. There's little glasses. There's just whatever under the sun. Like a lot of like the hors d'oeuvres and foods and stuff are like tiny sized because like there's various types of people up here, and not all of them are huge. So
Sporpo, do
there
you want
there
to
are
go?
options.
Sporpo, do you want to go college Sporpo or business Sporpo?
Ribbit.
You crazy animal, you. We're going college Sporpo.
He pulls out two very small glow sticks.
Heads over to, was it Smirch?
Yes.
Mhm.
Smirch, okay. I'm
Smirch and
just like,
Sporpo.
Smirch, I hope you're
Yes. Hmm?
having fun. Yeah?
Oh yes. It is quite a different scene to to the serene, befouled pond that I am living from away.
That is good. I am so very glad. Oh, no, sir, I don't need any drugs, thank you. I have my own. Um,
This man closes a large trench coat with just like different pockets that are like clear,
Hmm.
and like walks away like skulkily.
always
Why
bring
is
your
he acting
own
so
drugs
secretive?
whenever you go anywhere. I've always done it.
Bring your
Oh.
own drugs.
Oh, is
Yes.
that what those are? Me and Sporpo have our own thing. And I lick the back of Sporpo's back.
Say, hey, you lick Sporpo?
Yeah, I lick his back.
Mm-hmm.
And then my eyes
Sporpo,
go in different directions.
Sorbo like looks at you guys, and then it like motions towards himself like want to
Eh?
hit? Do you want to hit?
You know, I can only do it twice a night, Sporpo, or I pass out. I know this is college, Sporpo, but can't go too crazy. We have to work tomorrow.
Don't. I won't be
Sporpo
taking it.
breaks a tiny table.
Ugh, all right, fine. Take another hit of Sporpo.
Um, as
Your
you're
wild party
doing that,
animal.
and it goes like that. It goes, I shall partake in some drugs myself, and I like pull away a little bit of like the paper like on like the cheek part, and there's like a little flaky bit of like dried up skin, and I like peel a little off, and then I go to eat it.
Oh,
Disgusting. Disgusting.
how interesting.
Ew.
You were your own drug.
Yes, I discovered that about
Is
sometime.
that why you have no skin? You ate it
to
all?
keep to keep the drug going. So,
It's been a long time.
uh,
Yes, I've got to keep my
Okay,
skin
so
protected. That's why I cover it.
all right.
that makes sense.
I'm gonna go try to hit up Juniper Jupiter.
Awesome.
See how he's doing.
All right. Carl, Carl, would you like to
Carl,
roll
the
a luck
monster.
check to see if you shoot anyone?
My luck's down to 9. I rolled 2 and a 1.
Damn. All right, yeah. One of the times you hear a step and you're like pew, and then you hear, oh my god, what the fuck?
Ah, my
Yes.
foot! What the
And
fuck?
people are like, oh my god, what's happening? And then you hear like a small panic
As
start
I was
to
talking
happen
to
on the
someone
roof.
right then, and she was
First thing
all
I
of a
rolled
sudden
Yeah.
just
is
starts screaming, and I'm like, "What is it, dear? Oh, there's a hole in your foot." Just talking to the one who just got shot. You're
He's
like,
like
oh.
screaming, and you're just casually like maintaining conversation.
So the weather today.
Yeah, it was dry. It was really dry.
Yes, it's lovely. Is there an issue? There seems to be some moistness on your face, little red.
He's just sobbing at this point. Other people have come over to try to help and like tourniqueting his foot. Like, did somebody shoot through the roof? What's happening?
You should really get a handle on your emotions. And then she walks away.
Oh my god. All right, Carl continues to shoot people, shoots probably a couple more people. I
yes.
imagine you proceed to creep out the rest of the party. And Smirch spends the party hanging out
High
with
as
his
hell.
majesty,
Yeah,
who
high,
knows
high
how
with the
to
majesty.
yeah, he knows how to throw it down. So you party moistily until the party eventually fizzles out. And that's it, guys. Thanks for coming.
Wait, well, one time during the party when it looks like
uh,
someone was like trying to step up to the majesty, Smirch would be like, "What? What do you want? What are you trying to do to the majesty? I'll cast a spell on you."
so
Uh,
the Majesty does offer you a job
oh,
as one of his personal attendants.
I will befoul anything you need, Your Majesty.
Fantastic. So Smirch does now work for the Majesty, giant slug fella dude.
Yeah,
And
Nice.
damn,
I will.
nice.
Would I see the gaseous form?
Oh,
Um,
the
you know,
gas person.
yeah, yeah. After a little while, as likely as you're wandering around meandering, you do eventually run into the gaseous form again.
I walk up and he goes, "It is a pleasure to see you again."
Natural, he's mine. And they proceed to tell you about their various fragrance lines and recommend some very good, like, dry fragrance, like dusted fragrances.
Oh, like
Cinnamon
incense
powder?
shit.
Yeah, like powders to dust your
Body.
papers with.
Oh,
Your
Dust your
they
papers.
linens.
know me so well. Might
And
I
then
interest you in? I don't do this often. I think the last time I've done it was a couple 100 years ago. I don't know. Would you like to try my skin?
Oh dear, I would, but I do not have a mouth.
Oh, that's okay. I've catered to other gaseous beings. And I peel a little off, and it very easily, just with a little bit of pressure, crumbles into a dust.
Oh God. The gaseous form will partake and is
Just tosses
very
it.
grateful for your skin. Ew.
It's like
It is like eating mushrooms.
Oh my God. Yeah, you guys proceed to have a great fucking time.
we're licking frogs and huffing the mummy.
You know what? This is an adult party. Huff the mummy. Yes, you proceed to have a great time. I imagine after the second person gets shot, Carl probably gets arrested.
That's
So
attack me.
yeah, he probably gets arrested. I'm just saying.
You said I got at least 3 people.
Okay, you got 3 people, and then you got arrested.
That's fine.
A
All
lot of
right, so
people
Doesn't need to
here.
be a serial killer.
Carl is in jail.
And the rest of us are high off our asses.
Hell yeah.
Remember, kids, don't
Bruce
shoot,
Corporal.
snort, lick, or huff things without consent.
What
Yes.
was my
Yeah,
That's
consent
why
is
I
very
asked
important.
her. I
Yeah.
asked them if they wanted to
Yes.
partake.
Consent is sexy, kids.
Also, don't
as
do
the
drugs.
pawn?
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Also, stay in school. Don't be like Carl.
Says Carl's
As-
not educated.
Don't be a serial killer, guys.
I mean, did I
As-
kill all 3 of them?
wounded
Don't be a
them.
serial shooter, kids.
That one's right.
Don't don't shoot in the
Don't
air.
shoot anyone.
Don't shoot into
use
the sky.
guns.
Yeah.
Think.
I didn't
As-
choose it. It was in my character sheet.
I mean,
as
do
the-
use guns, but not towards people. Okay.
Just don't
Good
use
deal.
guns.
And if you're gonna die, just come back. It's fine.
Just come back. Just always try the mummy.
Just live your own life. It's okay.
Live your
I
own
will
life.
remind my GM of that when Nassim doesn't come back.
It should be fine. y'all are gonna be fine.
It's gonna
as the
be
ponds fill with piss. So
Oh yeah, don't pee in the
did you
pool
not
either.
do this?
So gross. So gross.
But don't worry, I won't go anywhere near it.
As you flick your wrist, so shall this be a tongue twist.
You really wanted to do your tongue twister, huh?
Yeah, I
So
didn't
you
really.
interrupt him as he's doing it.
That's fair.
I didn't use my drown spell or my tongue twister spell.
True. Y'all
Or
did
my
do a lot
web.
of fights. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
want to fight.
tried.
I
didn't
used
wanna
one
fight.
bit of spell.
Huh.
You know
guys did
what?
great.
Let's see what else random happens. I just want to see.
I drew Smirch, but I want to draw him digitally
50,
because I did a
Oh my
really
gosh.
good frog.
55.
Please do. Love it. 55?
55 is, I think, that I don't know.
I think that's one of the ones I rolled. But I don't remember which one it is.
As only one who can befoul
The 55
knows
would be Sentry.
the wolf does howl.
Which would be the
It's
wizard
a mess up
plucks
scrying.
a bit of their mind out like candy floss and leaves it stuck to a wall somewhere.
That sounds accurate.
God.
Sounds
Awful.
accurate, especially when
Okay.
she's like tripping balls. So, for
For
those
sure.
wondering what a parchment witch is, a parchment witch known for their that says smooth skin, midnight gatherings, and paternal nature, preternal nature. It's just an odd word. Fear of rain and open flames. The parchment witches are long dead sorcerers who cannot give up the vanity of life. They cover themselves in perfect paper skin and patiently painted and immaculately folded imitation of life intended to hide ancient bone and gristle. And then
These
under
would be a
their
lot of cool races to play as.
and then their special, you are undead, and so do not need to breathe or circulate blood. You take double damage from silver weapons and regain stamina half as effectively as from all sources. You must
Damn.
test your luck if outside in the rain, are made wet, or are close to open flames, or suffer generally gravest wounds. A failure sees your skin ruined. If
Okay.
you if your skin is compromised, you are very obviously a walking corpse.
Damn. You had a lot more than me. My special was you never contract disease as a result of drinking stagnant liquids.
I didn't
That's
have a
my
special.
special ability.
Not
You got a
special.
gun.
Yeah. You're a monster. It's okay. You don't need to be special.
I liked Smirch. I like playing a swamp guy.
I liked her. I told you. I want to play something horrifyingly horrible. And the roles made it happen.
Yeah.
So she chose that, and I was reading it, and I said, okay, I think I got it. And I was like, now I need to figure out
There's a
how
lot of
she sounds.
there's a lot of cool backgrounds in this.
Yeah, I'm gonna read through them now that we've played. I didn't want to have information on you guys beforehand.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm a wise man, a high priest, a pawn pisser, a typical but committed adherent of the PP Spurp. The bloated toad god has no church other than the periphery of ponds where the foulness catches in the reeds, and no congregation other than the gnats and dragonflies. You minister to them all the same.
It's really funny we both played something that had to do with water. Like yours loves water and
My
moistness, and mine is absolutely terrified.
uh yeah, my character likes marshy terrain and mud and muck. I am a
Wow.
befouler.
Oh, mine likes desert.
I don't even know if I'm human. Uh, like
Your
I
picture
think
looks
I'm like
human-ish.
I think I'm frog adjacent. So I'm like that's why I had the frog bladder as well. And then I got my boy Forpo. Freaking Faye. I'm glad Faye asked if I had a frog, because I was just gonna have it be me, but she was like, "Do you have a frog on your hat?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, give me
Fair.
Sporpo."
Zach, what about yours? What was your descriptive thing?
Yeah, what's your
Hold on,
stinky
I gotta
stuff?
pull it up.
I have it right here, but I really don't want to read it. My throat hurts,
Well, then don't read it.
so I'm not.
Gotta go back to it. The Kakogen, you are those filthy born, spawned in the humpbacked sky lit only by great black anti-suns and false light. Your mother was sailing on the golden barges or caught in some more abstract fate when she passed you. Far from protective malaise of the million spheres, you were receptive to the power and glory at generative time, and it shows in your teratoid form.
Hmm.
And I don't have a special thingy.
Also, I'll say this though. I'm about to end the stream as well. Now that we have at least heard all of our stuff, I would like to thank everyone and anyone who joined in, whether it be on Twitch or later on the VOD on YouTube. We will hopefully be back to our normal session next week on Friday at 6:30, where we find out what happens
Who I kill.
and if any of the players die. Well, tune in to find out. Good night, and follow the, what is it? Serotonin.